It's Juice Solo,
It's Poppy Ortiz.
and our throwback Thursday of the day is
The Departed. South Boston cop Billy Costigan goes undercover to infiltrate the Irish mob boss, Frank Costello.
And on the other side, you have Sergeant Sullivan, who infiltrates the police department and reports the activities back to the Irish mob boss, Frank Costello.
When both organizations find out they both have a mole, Billy and Sergeant Sullivan must find each other's identities before it's too late. This film is directed by Martin Scorsese, one of the GOATs. One of the producers of this film is actually Brad Pitt. Little people know that. We got a great cast. We got Leonardo DiCaprio. We got Matt Damon. We got Mark Wahlberg. Alec Baldwin.
Ooh.
I mean, you could go on and on.
It's a cast.
Yeah, and they got a great cast. It also won Best Picture. It won Best Director. It won Best Adapted Screenplay. It won Best Film Editing. Mark Wahlberg was actually nominated for Best Supporting Actor. So it's safe to say that this movie got its fair share of Academy Awards. Yeah, absolutely, 100%.
So Frank Costello is one of my favorite characters in the movie. He really stuck with me. Jack Nicholson's acting in the movie is top notch. I think it's the last movie that we really got to see him in where he gave a truly amazing performance from top to bottom. And Frank as a character is just completely crazy and completely fun to watch.
A few characters stuck with me. Billy Costigan, Leonardo DiCaprio's character. I thought he did a great job. Not one of his best, because, I mean, he's done such great work in so many movies. But, he did a great job. Another one was Mark Wahlberg's character. For some reason, I don't know why, it just stuck with me. He was badass in this movie and a great cop, a loyal friend. And he just did a great job. I mean, you felt him the whole movie. And another character that I really enjoyed was Frank Costello. I'm going to have to agree with you on that one, Ju. Frank Costello he embodied this role. He was truly a mob boss in an Irish way. And at times displayed some really evil moments and did a very good job at it. And a character I just really didn't like was Matt Damon's character. Sergeant, was it Dignam? No, it wasn't Dignam. That's Marky Mark's character.
Yeah, it's Marky Mark.
Sergeant Sullivan. Yeah. I really didn't like him in this movie. But that's a good thing. That means he did a good job. He really played a rat prick. There was some really good moments in this movie. Ones that stuck out with me the most. One is that moment with the cranberry juice, where he sits next to the guy in the bar and cranberry juice. What you want? Period.
What do you get? Your period?
I mean, that is classic. And then Leo just busts him up.
It makes you not want to drink cranberry juice in public.
yeah. After that, yeah. That is so true. And another scene is when Frank Costello is meeting up with Matt Damon's character in the porn theater, and he ends up whipping out his dick. And it's so funny because he has Matt Damon all paranoid, and whipping out your dick ain't gonna make anything better. And it just makes him laugh, and it's hilarious.
Just a shocking part of the movie. It's
exactly.
for sure.
And by far my favorite part of the movie was when Mark Wahlberg comes in at the end and saves the day. You think Matt Damon's gonna survive? Nope. Mark Wahlberg comes in. He's got gloves on. He's got plastic over his shoes. He ain't getting caught, and he kills him. And it was so gangster, and it was a perfect send-off to the movie.
And when Frank talks to Billy, sits him down in the restaurant, and he talks to him about the rats, and he knows that there's a rat in his crew. He knows there's a rat close around, and he's trying to fish everybody out and see which one is the rat. So he sits Billy down and has this conversation with him. And as he's having the conversations with him, he's drawing this rat eating the cheese, sitting down at the table, and they just have like a great dialogue back and forth. The cinematography is amazing.
Yeah, and he gives that drawing to a nun, which is also classic.
Pretty great. Another scene that shocked the hell out of me is when Martin Sheen's character goes and he gets thrown off the top of the building and he splatters.
So sad.
It's so sad. And then the great part is Leo comes right out of the door because he told Leo to leave, go through the back so he doesn't get caught. And when he steps back out, boom, drops, splatters, and he was dead. I don't know if he survives.
I don't know either.
Yeah, you never know. No, I'm playing. He's dead. That was super crazy, and then a shootout kind of happens because other agents are following him due to Sergeant Sullivan. Yeah, just super crazy. And at that point in the movie, it's just shocking. I wasn't really expecting it at that point. And leading into another shocking death when Billy gets shot, Leo gets shot coming out of the elevator at the end. It's so heartbreaking. I don't want to see Leo die. I never want to see Leo die in any movie. And he dies in a lot of his movies.
Yeah, he does.
He dies in a lot of his movies. Like the majority of them. Yeah, and right before he gets shot, he's kind of in the elevator coming down and having this conversation with Anthony Hamilton's character. He knew him earlier on in the movie when they trained together, coming out of the police force. He's telling him that he's undercover and he doesn't believe him. And then as soon as the elevator doors open up, boom, dome piece, and he drops.
And my final take for The Departed is that you get Martin Scorsese at his best, giving you a modern day mob movie, thrilling, violent storytelling. One man is the mole for the mob, the other a rat for the cops, led by a great cast with great performances. And I give this a rating of 9 out of 10.
And my final take, overall, star-studded cast. Jack Nicholson's last great performance. And this is the first movie that really got me into taking Leo serious, like more serious as an actor. He wasn't the Titanic kid anymore, the Romeo and Juliet kid anymore. He was all grown up, and it was fun to see him for the first time in this type of role. One of my favorite Scorsese movies, one of my favorite mob movies. Overall, big thumbs up. And for my Flamingo rating, I'm also going 9 out of 10. It's pretty unanimous. Thanks for tuning in to this week's Throwback Thursday. Please like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell. And until next time, guys,